Okay. Oh. Does this play? Is this the opening again? Yeah. I'll skip it because I don't want to look too much into that again. I saw it once, and I don't want to like remember highlighted scenes. But yeah, welcome back. Hopefully the audio problems have been fixed. I tested it quickly, and it should be good. So I guess we just continue on. Load. Episode 1, Legend of the Golden Witch. 4th of October at 8 p.m. Saturday. Arrival at Nijima Airport. Right. Okay. Let's go. Hello, Battler. Oh yeah, I also I changed my mic settings a bit because I noticed that when I started speaking, my noise cancellation or noise suppression was like clipping my voice a bit. So now I have that turned off completely, so you'll probably hear me clicking with my mouse. I'm sorry if that bothers you. I can try to turn it back on next time if people want that instead, and I'll figure things out. We'll take one step at a time. All this thing is pretty new to me, so yeah. Anyways, hello Maria. Oh god, there's the voice. There's the ooh ooh.
Maria, もういい加減になさい。でも意外ね。バトラ君、てっきり怖いものなしだと思ってたから。
Okay.
こいつ、昔から乗り物がなぜかダメでさ。
Oh yeah, I forgot to try to look up who this VA is, but maybe that's for the best. I don't want to get spoiled by like typing in Battler Dad to the Google search and then like Battler's Dad, a death scene comes up or something. This guy can't handle vehicles, yeah, right.
二言目には落ちるだの沈むだの。情けない男だな、おめえは。うるえ。
Our main guy is not doing so hot.
ありゃ、さすがに揺れすぎだろう。
Motion sickness, yep.
小型機乗るのは初めてだったから、ちょいと答えちまっただけだぜ。
あの大騒ぎでちょいとなの？バトラ君とは海外旅行を一緒に行くと賑やかそうね。
Sure, yeah.
おばさんとエジプトとか行かない？
Yes, please. Egypt. Why though? Why Egypt?
14時間も飛行機に乗れるわよ。
いい提案ね。バトラ君、エヴァ姉さんに少し鍛えてもらいなさいよ。
Yeah, training arc.
それにしてもおかしい。
こらこら、人間誰しも得て増えてはあるもんや。
Wow, good adults. Everyone is laughing at the youngers being motion sick or plane sick. I don't know what it's called officially.
そない笑うたら悪いで。
It's bad to laugh at them. Just you, my guys, started laughing too. Although maybe you laughed at the other adults. Never mind.
父さんも笑うのは悪いよ。
Oh no, I was like George. Oh no.
ほら、マリアちゃんももう笑っちゃダメ。
もう 笑っちゃダメ？
Yeah, damn it. Is being scared of planes really such a big deal? No, I mean, I have only flown once myself, but like, those are big, scary metal boxes, like, very high in the air. Can't really easily escape if something goes wrong. Although, that being said, like, driving in a car is like infinitely more dangerous. Like, there's way more car accidents than plane accidents. But then again, most plane accidents lead to death, while there are plenty of car accidents that only lead to injuries. So, differences. Everyone obviously thinks I'm a big oaf now. Well, you are. That's the main character energy. Main character energy. Mountain range. We split up and took separate taxis from the airport to the harbor. From there on, we would be taking a boat to the island. The islands are right next to each other, so it's not that far. It would be a leisurely 30 minutes by boat. As we arrived at the pier where the boat to the island was anchored, we saw a silhouette waving its hand. Ubi. Ooh, I vaguely remember your design. Jessica, hello there.
お久しぶりだぜ。
いやー、ジェシカちゃん、1年ぶりだね。
She be a genki girl.
また伸びたんじゃないかい？
よしてくれよ。毎年言われんのは恥ずかしいぜ。
おいおい兄貴、嘘だろ？こいつが本当にジェシカなのかよ。
Yeah, Battler's having hard time figuring out all the changes to his relatives because he hasn't seen anyone in 6 years.
ってことは、ジョージ兄さん、このデカブツ、バトラなのかよ。
Massive beast. Sure. We both stared at each other down. We both stared each other down, not at. She definitely didn't look this grown up in my memories, but I do remember her crazy way of talking.
いいよ、ジェシカ！なんだよ、お前！嘘だろ？なーに女みたいな格好してんだよ！なんだよ、これ胸かよ！お前にも胸なんかできたのかよ！
Is that, well, I guess it's acceptable between like family members. Whatever.
もませろい！
Oi. Battler, oi. I mean, sure, go ahead. I won't stop you.
ふざけやがれ。私は花も恥じらう18だぜ。髪だって伸びりゃ出るとこだって出るぜ。てめえにもませる胸なんざあるもんかい。
She took it well. We like a bit of a spunky girl.
バートラこそなんだよ。バカみてえに図体だけでかくなりやがって。知った腕力ついたのか？
You'd hope so.
ざけんじゃねえ！あれからどれだけ鍛錬積んだか思い知らせてやんぜ！
Okay.
うぜえぜ。返り討ちだ。
This headstrong girl's name is Ushiromiya Jessica. Yeah, sure. She was born under the same unlucky star as me, sharing the same kind of weird name. You see, Jessica... yeah, it's pronounced Jessica. Yeah, right. She's Dad's older brother's daughter, right? That older brother happens to be the eldest son of the Ushiromiya family, so I guess that also technically makes Jessica a direct heir to the Ushiromiya family. Okay. since Jessica and I are the same age and had that type of boy-girl rivalry between us, we've always been used to fighting and joking around together when the relatives gathered. Jessica grew more quickly, so she always had me beat in terms of size and physical strength. Well, not anymore. Well, I don't know about physical strength, maybe she's like giga powerful. Who knows? So, when we scuffled as a contest of strength like this, it usually went Jessica's way. So, even though I clearly understand that I'm bigger now, I still feel like I can't win against Jessica with my strength. That? Do I know Battler's BA? Because that sounds very similar to one character in Genshin Impact, Artaki Itto. But maybe it was just that specific line and the way it was delivered.
なんだよ、何マジになってんだよ。いててて。
Oh?
おいおいおい、全然力入れてねえぜ。ジェシカ、お前貧弱になっただろ。
うるせえぜ。
Oh, poor Jessica.
こちとら女やってんだ。いつまでも腕力で男に勝てるわけねえだろ。
まあ、そりゃそうだよな。
What do you mean that's certainly true? This is we have anime logic in all of these kinds of games. Certainly girls can easily. Well, I mean, it doesn't even need to be anime logic, but still.
俺が腕につけた分の肉をお前は胸につけたんだもんな。俺の腕とお前の胸ならちょうどいい力比べになりそうじゃねえのか。
だからお前に揉ませる胸はねえ。それよりお前こそどうなんだよ。身長以外にも他のところちゃんと大人になったのか。
I wonder if there's like actual like ecchi or sexual stuff in this game, or if it's just like dirty jokes and that's it. I don't know. I remember Higurashi had some questionable stuff in it, but that was mostly censored stuff that was like later removed in the later releases.
バカやめろ。いやん、この宿お嫁に行けなくなる。変なとこ触んないで。
Shut up and let her twist your dick.
人様が聞いて誤解すること言うんじゃねえ。
No, that's what you were going for, Jessica. Honestly, I was so surprised at how feminine Jessica had become that I had to seriously horse around to hide it. Embarrassed, are we? Well, yeah, considering what a bossy brat she was 6 years ago, anyone would be surprised. Yeah? And I guess she's just as surprised. She definitely wasn't expecting she'd lose to me in a test of strength. After losing that easily, she must be shocked at how much I've grown in the past 6 years. 6 years. Once again, I'm being shown just what a huge gap of time that was. Yeah.
やれやれ、乾杯だぜ。こりゃもう私じゃかなわねえな。
そんなことないよ。バトラ君にもきっと弱点はあるよ。
Yeah. Maybe something like a good nature. That tends to be a thing protagonists have.
ね、マリアちゃん。
George having his eyes closed and with this like half moon thing going on gives big evil vibes, but I feel like George is just pure and good. I don't know. You, on the other hand, never trust kids. Never.
バカよせマリア。それは内緒にしような。
Mm-hmm.
落ちる？なんだそりゃ。
Nothing.
あいにくだがこの弱点はジェシカにはもうさらさないぜ。何しろ悪夢の空路はもう終わっちまったんだからな。あとはのんびりチャボチャボとお船の旅さ。あのオンボロ漁船がこれほど恋しくなるとは思わなかったぜ。
ああ、ジョージ兄さん、こいつ頭どうかしたのか？
Yes, very much.
すぐにわかるよ。すぐにね。
At the time, I didn't understand what Aniki meant by that big smile. Me neither, but we'll just roll with it, I guess.
これはこれは。はあ。
Ooh, nice track start. I always love like ethereal chanting or like no vocals but just like humming and that kind of stuff. Hello, Kumasawa Chiyo. What have we here? Are you someone who's in charge of the boats we are taking, or...?
バトラさんも大きくなりまして。
Who's it this time? It's an old lady with an apron. Oh yeah, that takes me back. I remember now. Pray tell.
バトラ君、覚えてるかい？
No.
ほら、お手伝いの熊沢さんだよ。
Okay.
熊沢のばあちゃんは忘れねえぜ。何しろこの6年ちっとも老けちゃいねえぜ。むしろ若返ったんじゃねえの？
You think you're so slick. That was a fun laugh.
最近はお肌がピチピチしてきちゃって。ほら、胸もますますに大きくなっちゃいましたんですよ。
Yes, definitely.
飲んでみます？
Oh boy, the Gilf route unlocked.
ご冗談。俺が揉みたいのはピチピチした姉ちゃんの胸限定だぜ。
No, she's a bouncy girl.
私とて若い日にはそれはピチピチしておりましたよ。ほらほら、ぜひどうぞお揉みくださいませ。
Battlers got the grown-up, mature woman game. Good for you, man.
ひょー、勘弁してくれよ。若い姉ちゃんだ、若い姉ちゃん。
No, she's young. She's still in her prime plus years.
熊沢のばあちゃんじゃねえよ。
The jokes I'd cracked about Jessica were being used against me. Yup. Come to think of it, she always was the type to tease people.
おいおいよせよ熊沢さん。監獄に半分足突っ込んだ人がはしゃいじゃいけねえぜ。
Oof.
若い方とじゃれるのが何よりの若返りの薬ですよ。
Yes, we love a bit of a troll. We love a bit of a trolling grandma. Okay, yeah, she's quickly climbing the ranks. I really love her laugh.
熊沢さんが迎えに来るなんて珍しいじゃない。どういう風の吹き回しかしら。
I really like how like I don't know if I mean it's supposed to be like not evil but like irritating type of a voice, like elongated vowels and words and that kind of a evil aunt type of a vibe. But I don't know, it just works for me. I really like Ava.
用事を頼まれるといつも腰痛になるあなたが。
Lumbago? Lumbago? What the fuck is... I don't know. Normally whenever you're entrusted with something to do, your lumbago always kicks... I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Okay.
エヴァ様は相変わらず手厳しゅうございます。
Let's just make the rest of the VN like only evil or like haughty lefts.
急なお買い物がありましたもので、そのついでに皆様のお迎えをしようと思いまして。もっともお迎え待ちの老いぼれのお迎えでは景気も悪いでしょうが。
Auntie Ava spoke sarcastically, but Kumasawa-bachan's years of experience were nothing to sneeze at. She was more than capable of smoothly and coolly letting that comment slide. Yeah? She's got the knowledge, she's got the know-how. Well, I'd rather not say it, but old Kumasawa-bachan may be past her prime as a servant. I mean, maybe when it comes to like physical labor, but like, she's got the know-how. She can do things. Probably infinitely better than you can, Battler. She might act as though she's in good health, but between her headaches and the lumbago, her body is wearing out. To tell the truth, the very fact that she's still working is impressive. Did we get an age for her? Oh. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. How old is she this year again? She must be pushing 80 by now. Yeah, that's quite old. I mean, you can still go at it if you've lived a good healthy life, or if your genes are just the goats. But like, yeah, I don't know, my own grandparents are like 85-ish, and they're still like jogging daily and swimming and doing all kinds of activities. Woodworking, manual labor. But yeah, I guess it depends. It's incredible that she's still able to act so brightly. No, the personality, it just gets better with age. Unless you're like actually dying and you're just like dead on the bed.
ますますにお元気なようで。そうだこれ。
What are you giving us?
前に話してたお茶です。
Tea. We'll have some tea here.
ほら、買ってきました。後で飲んでみてください。
Auntie Rosa showed her the souvenir bag sheet taken out of her suitcase. And before it's like poisoned. Evil girl. No, just kidding. You'd think that she had remembered the promise she had apparently made last year and faithfully bought it. Huh? Sometimes you just remember those things. This sort of thoughtfulness was just like Auntie Rosa. She wasn't the kind of person who would forget or break a promise. As for Kumasama... Kumasama? Was it always Sama? I thought it was Kumasawa. Anyways, Kumasama-bachan, she seemed deeply touched by the fact that not only had Auntie Rosa remembered that year-old promise, she had brought that gift for a simple servant like her. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was Kumasawa. Yeah, it was just a typo. This woman is Kumasawa Chiyo-san. Yeah? She's a senior servant who's been working for the Ushiromiya head house for many years. As you could expect from someone her age, she isn't that good at manual labor, but from kitchen work to cleaning and laundry, she's a kind of super servant who can handle just about everything. Yeah? It seems like her only flaw is a tendency to slack off. Hey, my girl. That's my kind of girl. I hear she tries to get away from heavier, troublesome work by playing up her chronic diseases. that's so relatable. That's like, oh, I don't even want to go there, but big mood. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't come help with this. With moving you guys out. I need to recuperate. I'm still sick. It's basically me every time I'm asked to do anything. I should probably fix that, but I don't know. In Kumasawa-bachan's case, maybe we should call that sort of lazy craftiness. That a sort of lazy craftiness. Though it probably doesn't impress those paying her salary. Yeah. Ah well, even if she's pretty flaky when it comes to work, I could never dislike her. Yeah. Personality cancels out the bad things. I guess that's probably because of her cheerfulness and her constant smile.
いやー、相変わらずお元気そうで何よりでんな。
That was a weird way of delivering that line, but okay.
あれから背中の具合はどないでっか？
薬を飲んでもちっとも良くなりませんで。
One with better.
こればかりはお医者様ではどうにもなりません。
Yeah, unless you can. Well, yeah, this is way back. Way back when. Yeah, the technology is not there yet, but eventually we'll be able to replace body parts and get like exoskeleton helping stuff for failing muscles and bones. Eventually, in the distant, or maybe not so distant future, hopefully.
不治の病っちゅうもんですわ。
Sure.
それにしてもジェシカちゃんはますます美人になったな。
Oh fuck, sorry. I should mute my phone. Very sorry, should have done that before starting the recording. There we go. Oh, Rudolph rising up. Jessica X Rudolph route. New content unlocked.
夏日姉さんに似てよかったぜ。
Natsuhi. Okay.
そうですか？私的には全然似てないつもりなんですけど。つうか、親には似たくないです。
Ah, Natsuhi is your mom. Okay. So, your brother's wife, yeah.
尊敬してないんで。
Oof.
こら、そんなこと言っちゃダメよ。それにしても親に似たくないって言ってる人が多いわね、うちの一族は。
あ、それ俺。
That's literally me. He's literally me. Battler is living the meme life.
バカ言え。お前こそ俺に似るんじゃねえ。
Yeah, I don't think Battler will ever become like as crafty or like twisted of a person. I think he's got a pretty straight up personality.
お前の鼻が似ててムカつくんだよ。
Well, the perversion runs in family, but other than that, not really. Nose. No? That very different? What the fuck are you talking about? Rudolph, are you like high? Oh, sorry.
何言ってんのよ。呆れるくらいそっくりよ。あなたもお父様もね。
I don't know. I mean, currently your eyebrows are both doing the evil thing, but...
おいおい、そりゃねえだろ。俺のどこが親父に似てるってんだ？
Oh wait, you were talking about his father. Okay, sorry. I misread that.
傲慢で偉そうなところとかそっくりよ。
Yeah, he seemed a bit of self-important and arrogant. Yeah, sure.
あんたと兄さんは特にお父様の血が強いわね。ねえ、ローザ？
ええ、まったく。
Why do you have evil eyebrows now?
クラウス兄さんもルドルフ兄さんも
信じられないくらいお父様にそっくり。
Kraus. Is that Jessica's dad's name? I guess.
おいおい
Maybe it was mentioned and I forgot
なん
already.
で俺だけ女どもに集中放火なんだ。
That's what you get for being you.
秀吉兄さん助けてくださいよ。
いやいや、ルドルフ君はいっつも女性にモテてるな。羨ましいで。
相変わらずモテモテでお羨ましいことです。それでは皆様、お船の方へお乗りくださいませ。さあさあ、
time.
マリアさん、一緒にお船に乗りましょうね。
Interesting that she uses son for Maria, and not, well, Chan or Sama, I guess, since she's a servant, but son instead. But sure, whatever. Also, why are like some words like highlighted, but not other times? Like I remember there was like, was it Kun in the very beginning intro scene with the grandfather? Like one of the these things, honorifics, was highlighted, but here it isn't anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's like when first time when a like technical lingo word comes up, it highlights it. I don't know. Or maybe it's just highlighting something unusual that shouldn't be normally said between this and that character or something. I don't know. Watch this boat like sink right as it departs.
おや、もう今度は怖くないぜ。波で揺れるのは慣れてるしな。オンボロ漁船の場合、揺れて怖いってよりエンジンがぶっ壊れて漂流するんじゃねえかって方が怖いぜ。
そうだ、バトラ君、言うのを忘れてた。
What's up, George?
あの漁船はだいぶ老朽化してたんで、数年前に引退したんだよ。今は他の船が島まで運んでくれるんだ。
No.
ああ、そっか。バトラは新しい船が初めてなんだな。
Is it like some super giga expensive hyper goddess boats?
快適だぜ。すっげえ速いんだ。
Okay.
何しろとんでもないスピードが出るんだからさ。
We are so gonna crash it full force into the island where we are heading.
ってことは、船旅の時間がさらに短縮されたわけか。そりゃ素晴らしい。
Subarashi indeed.
何しろ飛行機よりマシとはいえ、沈没の危険にさらされる時間が少しでも短くなるってんだから、こりゃ極めて素晴らしいぜ。
You can swim the rest of the way, no problem.
バトラはまた落ちる。
Oof.
そりゃ飛行機の時だけさ、もう大丈夫だぜ。
何しろ船長自慢の改造高速艇らしいぜ。
Modded boat. Okay.
だいぶいじってるらしく、プロペラは高性能のが4機もついてて、最高速度は40ノットを超えるとかなんとか自慢してたな。
I'm sorry, I don't know any technical boat stuff, but sure. I guess that's impressive.
いつも自慢されるんで覚えちまったぜ。
僕も毎年聞かされるんで覚えちゃったよ。船長は昔外国の漁船と速度比べをして負けて以来、スピード改造に取りつかれちゃったんだってさ。その時の相手は漁船なのに30ノット以上も出せたんだってね。
その雪辱の念が結実して、スカッと爽快な超高速改造艇の誕生となったわけさ。バトラもきっと気に入るぜ。
Super high-speed modded boats? My first thought was that this would be much better than some beat-up boat that might sink at any time, but for some reason I'm getting this feeling of foreboding. Yeah, you're gonna throw up. You're gonna throw up so hard. Seasickness. Arc. Let's go. Nah. Surely not. Yeah, nah, surely not. Bounce. That's a lot of shaking.
おいバトラー、島までは泳いで行った方がいいんじゃねえか。
My god, the screen. Please stop shaking. I mean, I'm fine with it, but it's bad for a viewing experience, I feel like. So sorry. Let's try to go through this scene faster then, I guess.
バトラ君、柵からあんまり身を乗り出しちゃダメだよ。落ちちゃうから。
落ちる
チェックしろー。さっきからみんながニヤニヤ笑ってたのはこれだったのか。
Get wrecked, Battler. The super high-speed boat, said to have been modded to hell and back by its captain as a personal hobby, was definitely nothing like the battered old fishing boat from 6 years ago. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, it is. It really is. I feel like it might be worth to actually just jump off and swim.
落ちたら海じゃねえかよ。溺れちまうぞ。パラシュートだじゃねえぜ。浮き輪はどこだ。
Oh crap.
ライフジャケットをくれ。
Can you not swim, Battler?
なんだよバトラー、おめえそれ何の真似だよ。
ジェシカちゃんもマリアちゃんもいじめちゃ悪いって。
I mean, in general, not, but it's okay to tease Battler.
バトラ君も怖いなら甲板に出なきゃいいのに、船内ならもう少し怖くないと思うけどな。
そいつはサンキューだぜ兄貴。
No, thank you.
海難事故の犠牲者はいつも船内なんだ。生存者を抱いて事故時は甲板なんだぜ。
Oh, he's losing it. He's gonna throw up soon.
だから俺はここにいる。でも揺れる。落ちる。ふふふ。揺れる。落ちる。
マリア、よしなさいったら。でもバトラ君、本当に苦手なのね。船長さんに速度を落とすように言ってきてあげるわ。
Nah, it's fine if Battler can stay feeling sick. It's for the viewer's sake.
ローザおばさんありがとう。海の上でも安全運転、徐行運転、指差し確認。
ダメよローザ。青年には試練も必要なんだから。
Hey, that's my girl.
ねえバトラ君、これくらいへっちゃらで克服できちゃうわよね。
You good, Abel?
じゃないとおばさんとエジプトに行けないわよ。
The long trip date.
エヴァおばさんの意地悪。ダメ落ちる。ライフジャケット。パラシュート。
Nope. Again, parachute. Nope. Whoa, that was long. Whoa.
いや、ひっくり返して考えるんだ。敵の狙いは何だ。俺をこうして怖がらせることか。
Yes.
そいつが狙いなら甘いぜ。ビビってなんかやるもんか。でもダメ。落ちる。
Thank you, game. See? Ooh, a good track. So, after I made a huge fool of myself for a while, my god, that was a lot of shaking. That was a bit too much. I mean, I don't mind, but you know. So after I made a huge fool of myself for a while, Auntie Rosa had a talk with the boat captain and he slowed down to a more manageable speed for me. How does it feel to be alive?
これくらいならなんとか。
Nope.
さっきのは生きた心地がしなかったぜ。
I was just making a joke, but yeah, sure, okay. Now the boat captain should do a little bit of trolling and speed back up. The new speed, which I was capable of tolerating, was apparently extremely slow. Yeah. But that just now was completely insane. Yeah, it was quite a bit. The whole boat was shaking. Yes, that's what boats do with high speed. I mean, sure. Gliding and leaping on the ocean's surface. It felt like I was riding on the back of a flying fish. I kind of want a visual of that. Jessica was still guffawing at me. Guffawing? I know what the word means, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Guffaw? Guffawing? I guess? I don't know. At me as I leaned against railing, tired and disheartened.
さっきは力比べで負けたけどよ。もっと重要な部分で負けてなかったことが分かって、私は嬉しいぜ。
Hey, we take those.
いや、しかし。
Get ratio.
くっそー。好きなだけ笑えよ。いつか弱点を見つけ返して、てめえの胸揉みつぶしてやるぜ。
The incest arc is real with this one.
見つけられたら考えてやるぜ。
Okay, we have the blessing.
バトラヘロヘロ。
ああ、バトラヘロヘロだ。
バトラヘロヘロだ。
海も空もごめんだぜ。俺は陸の上で死にたいさ。
Foreshadowing. Maria was patting my back, so I patted her head in return. Her expression was blank, as usual, but I realized that she wanted to console me. I don't think that's quite a blank expression. It's a bit like disapproving or like, I don't know.
バトラ君、船長が罪滅ぼしにってドリンクをサービスしてくれたよ。
Hey, good guy, Captain.
飲んで一服しないかい？落ち着くよ。
Sure. George Aniki and Kumasawa Bachan brought us each an ice-cold drink with drops of moisture on the can. Judging from Kumasawa-san's big grin, our parents inside the boat were probably all rolling around laughing at my moment of pure terror. Goated parents. +1 to everyone. David, I'm so embarrassed that I can't bear to face any of them. If I didn't change the subject somehow, I had the feeling I'd be the butt of everyone's jokes for the whole trip, so I tried to think of something harmless to talk about.
ああ、ジェシカ、クラウスおじさんと夏日おばさんは元気なのかよ。
親父とおふくろ？
Yeah, okay. I kinda guessed, but confirmation you.
残念ながら元気だぜ。二言目には勉強しろ勉強しろってうるせえけどよ。
Those types.
秀吉おじさんとかルドルフおじさんとか、そういうこと言わなそうだから羨ましいぜ。
とんでもない。僕も受験を控えてた頃はいっつも受験って言われてたよ。うるさくも思ったけど、今は感謝してるよ。
Nah, but they only said that because you look like that. You're supposed to be smart. Look smart.
はあ、やっぱりジョージ兄貴は人間ができてるな。ちなみにうちは絶賛放任中だからな。なんにも言われないぜ。
That's kinda how things went for me too. Just, it was like no real discipline and I was allowed to do what I wanted. I don't know, I think it worked out fine. I never started hating my parents and I've lived a good carefree life and I think I turned out alright, personality wise. Maybe a bit twisted, but that may just be due to internet.
まあ、言われたって聞かねえけどな。
バトラさんはまだご実家には戻られておられないのですか？
まあちょくちょく戻るようには。まだ服とかだいぶ前の家に残してるんで。
おお、バトラ、お家が2つある？
Yeah. When you move out, you get a home, but your parents' place is always another home.
まあな。
どうしてお家が2つ？
Oh, or does this mean? Oh, right, because it's a stepmom situation. So, like, yeah, divorced parents, 2 different homes that way. Right. Yeah. Only Maria, who couldn't really grasp the situation, voiced her naive question. However, the others just shot nervous glances at me, choosing not to respond even though they knew the answer. Yeah, right.
Maria! ほら、船着き場が見えてきたぜ。
Oh.
ほら、あれ。見えるか？船着き場見えた。
Sorry, I cut her the most important line. Fuck me. Apparently, Jessica was trying to be nice by changing the subject. Well, I'd rather not talk about it if I can help it, but it's uncomfortable to have it treated like some kind of weird taboo. I don't know, it's not too uncommon, though I don't know how common or uncommon it is in Japanese society. I don't mind that much myself anymore. I am an Ushiromiya. But the truth is, for the past 6 years, I've been living with my grandparents on my late mother's side, and I've been using her family name. Right, it's not that they divorced, she died. Right. And yeah, okay. Somehow I managed to forget that detail already. When those grandparents passed away, one after the other, I basically had no choice except to go back and live with the old bastard. Right. Don't get me wrong, I didn't just run away from home or anything like that. The only one at fault here is my dad. Why? I don't really blame Kirie-san. Being able to hold that old bastard's reins and ride him out is no mean feat. Sure. But as for the betrayal that the old man inflicted on my mom... drama? Well, unfortunately, I still haven't fully gotten over that. In before we're getting Battler versus Rudolph arc at some point.
もうすぐ着くね。
George Aniki cleared his throat, trying to change the topic.
失礼しました。年寄りが余計なことを言ってしまったようで。お気に障りましたら。
気にもしてないし、触ってもないぜ。気にすんなよ、熊沢のばあちゃん。
Kumasawa-san seemed to regret speaking out of turn, but I was more concerned about being worried over for something like that, so I stood up and passed it off lightly. After that, I had a sip of my drink and headed over to Maria and Jessica, who were gazing at the silhouette of the island. Are.
どれどれ。おお、見えてきたな。6年ぶりでも記憶と寸分変わらない島影だぜ。
The small island silhouette in front of us had gotten pretty close. This island's name is Rokkenjima. It's a small island about 10 kilometers around, located in the Izu archipelago. Since they call it this archipelago the Izu 7, lots of people think there are 7 islands, but that's not true. There are actually more than 7. Rokkanjima is one of the minor islands that don't get counted. Yeah, things do tend to get named weirdly. Like, I think, like, I live in Finland, and I think Finland is, like, sometimes referred to as the land of the 1,000 lakes or something, but in actuality we have, like, 150,000 lakes, depending on how you count it, but, like, over 100,000. So, yeah. Things be weird. Even considering that there are probably very few people who know about this island. After all, only the people of Ushiromiya family come to this island. In other words, it has no ties whatsoever to outsiders or tourists. So, you'll never find this island's name in a travel brochure. This is because all of Rokkanjima is an estate possessed by the Ushiromiya head house. Only the Ushiromiya family lives here, and only people connected to the Ushiromiya family come and go there. Take a shot every time they say Ushiromiya. There's nothing there except a harbor and a mansion. Vast majority of the island is still just uncultivated forest. So, lots of places with nothing going on except the forest. Spooky times ahead when we go outside the harbor or mansion areas. Such a waste when it could be made into a nice golf course. However, when you realize that the entire coastline is a private beach, it starts to sound pretty magnificent. Yeah, that's right. It's a pretty big coastline. Wait, are those all buildings there? What do you mean harbor and mansion? Is this entire thing harbor and there's like 100 buildings there? You might have realized it by now, but to put it simply, well, the Ushiromiya family is just rolling in dough. Yeah, we gathered. We all gathered. The fortune possessed by the head house is apparently vast, and Dad and the others who make up the branch families have built up plenty of wealth for themselves, finding success in their respective businesses. Yep. I've been living a commoner's life at my grandparents' home these 6 years, so I'd completely forgotten. But the old bastard's house really is elegant, and everything about it is tuned to match the snobbish tastes of the annoyingly rich. Come to think of it, I guess that means George, Aniki, Jessica, Maria, and I are all wealthy, high-class gentlemen and ladies. Yep. Well, they all are, and you are our POV commoner perspective. Yep. Needless to say, none of us feel that way at all. Well, right, maybe not. The older people sure do, though. Like, Ava is giving big, like, noble woman vibes. I don't see myself as being rich, and George Aniki, who takes self-discipline very seriously, doesn't let himself get too comfortable. Jessica is always complaining that she'd rather move to the city than be rich. And Maria is still a kid who isn't even interested in money at all. I guess that attitude itself is snobbish. However, from the perspective of people in poverty who can't pay the bills, we're very lucky to even have the luxury of thinking this way. This isn't the place to explain any further, so I won't. Anyway, it's the same as not being able to choose the parents you're born from. I didn't ask to be born into a rich family. And I don't think it's something I should be hated for, you know, can't choose your parents. You'll just craft your own way later on when you can. It can be pretty. It can be pretty trying. Trying. I don't know. It can be pretty trying when people are prejudiced against you just because you're rich and refuse to judge you by your merits. As I pondered these sentimental thoughts, Maria leaned over the railing and started shouting. That was the quietest shouting I've ever heard.
No.
What's gone?
どうしたんだよ、マリア。何か落としちゃったのか？
I wonder, should I pronounce her name like more English, like Maria, or should I do it like the Japanese say Maria? I'm fine with either one. What's gone? What's gone? Something important? Maria kept yelling, gone, gone. From her words alone, you would think she had perhaps dropped something, but she was actually pointing out over the ocean as she shouted.
どうしたの？何がないんだい？僕も探してあげるよ。何？
That was weird. Okay. If she dropped something, she would probably have looked down at the floor, but Maria was pointing out over the ocean. One would assume that she had seen something out over the ocean, but she kept saying that something was gone. Spooky mystery. Strange. Yep. However, since my last memories of this place came from 6 years ago, I was able to spot it before Aniki, who comes here every year. Oh, some building or big tree or landmark is gone.
あれ？
あれ？
確かさ、この辺の小さい岩の上に鳥居みたいなのがなかったっけ？
Okay, this probably answers my previous question, so the highlighted words are probably just untranslated Japanese words that they just didn't bother translating, or they're like will be important later, so they decided to leave them as is. But yeah, Torii gate is the it's religious symbol, but it's the yeah, I know what it looks like. Usually it's in red. There's like two big pillars, and then there's like a not quite crescent, but like big pillar on top. There's yeah, they're usually around shrines.
あ、そうだ、確かにあったぜ。島に近づいてくると最初に迎えてくれる目印みたいなもんだったからよく覚えてるぜ。
What happened to it?
へえ、バトラすごいじゃねえか。6年ぶりなのによく覚えてるもんだぜ。
That this the disappearance of this Torii gate definitely feels like the first big important thing to keep in mind for later.
あったね。
Unless it's mentioned like in 5 minutes that yeah, I just removed it because why not?
僕も思い出したよ。鎮守の社と鳥居みたいなものが岩の上にポツンと立ててあったよ。そういえばないね。去年は確かにあったと思う。
Sad Maria is sad.
大方、波か何かでさらわれちまったんだろ。
Sure.
小さい岩だったしな。だいぶ風化で脆くなってたんだろうさ。
私もそうだと思ってるんだけどよ。
Okay. I mean, if that's what you guys think, maybe we'll later go diving and we find it at the bottom of the ocean. Although I don't think we would dive to the bottom of the ocean, but I don't know.
亡くなっちゃったのはこの夏のことなんだよ。
It's Yeah, it's probably a big important plot point considering we have witches and that's like Torii gates and shrines are religious and yeah.
なんでもよ。
ある晩に大きな稲妻が落ちてお社を砕いてしまったんだとか。
Uh-oh, that's ominous.
鎮守様に落雷があるなど、これは不吉の兆しに違いないと漁民たちはささやいておりますね。クワバラクワバラ。
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Indeed. I know the wording or the saying Kuwabara, Kuwabara, but I still don't know what it exactly means or translates to. But like, it's obviously like something about warding or like praying that things don't happen or something. Some kind of protective saying. Kumasawa-san smiled impishly and as if teasing us, rubbing her hands together. However, Maria was apparently taking it seriously, and she stared fixedly over the ocean to where the crag enshrining the local guardian deity was supposed to be.
不吉の兆し。よせよ熊沢さん。マリアはそういう冗談の通じない年頃なんだからさ。
大丈夫だよ、マリアちゃん。偶然だよ。
Sure, if that's what you want to believe.
何も怖いことなんか起きないよ。
The best joke so far in the game, right here. George Aniki put a hand on Maria's shoulder to calm her down, but Maria's sharp-eyed expression didn't budge. Yeah, you should always listen to the mysterious child prophets. When they say something is weird, it is weird, and you should probably try to fix whatever is wrong. Make amends. Ooh, black screen. Maria muttered that word over and over. Apparently, repeating a single word over and over is a habit that Maria's had for a long time. However, since the word she was saying was quite literally ominous, it was a bit creepy. Yeah, it was a bit ominous, I'm sorry.
おいおいマリア、そんなに何度も繰り返してたら本当に不吉がやってきちまうぜ。
Maybe she's intending to do that. Maybe it's intentional. I trapped Maria's other shoulder. Tapped, sorry, not trapped. And then Maria whipped her head around, stared into my face, and spoke unblinkingly. I feel like we're about to get like a scary CG of her dead face, or like a blank face. Okay. Uh-oh. New track. Mysterious track.
不吉来る。
来るって。
Ooh, the chanting in the background. I answered lightheartedly, trying to break the tension in the air. I'm sorry, my man, the tension is not going to break. Can't you hear the background music? And in reply, Maria held up a finger, raised her arm high, and pointed up to the heavens. When I looked up, I saw that the sky was still just as cloudy, but it had grown a great deal more leaden than it had been that morning. Yeah, it was quite clear in the earlier scenes. That's right, they were saying that a typhoon was approaching. They did say that, yeah. We had planned to spend one night on the island, but if this storm doesn't pass quickly, I won't be able to make it to school on Monday. I think that's gonna be the least of your worries, man. Well, I guess it makes for a pretty good excuse to be absent. Yeah? She apparently sensed something ominous in this cloudy sky. Yeah? She's been muttering for a while now. Still the word ominous. Girls at Maria's age tend to be very impressionable. She is just about the age when many girls start to get excited about sixth senses and whether they have any psychic potential and stuff. In a way, being sensitive about things like this isn't really out of the ordinary for a kid like her. Yeah, kids be sensing supernatural stuff in anime.
大丈夫だよ、マリアちゃん。
Is it though?
天気は今夜くらいには崩れるかもしれないけど、明日には良くなって綺麗な青空になってるよ。
Sure.
綺麗な青空。
そう。明日になれば綺麗な青空になるよ。
Nope, tomorrow it's gonna be a beautiful blood moon.
止まない雨はないし、晴れない雲だってない。
I guess that's true, at least on Earth. Isn't there like Uranus or something where there's like 100-year lasting storms or something? Or was it Jupiter? I don't know.
止まない雨。晴れない雲。
Uh-huh. That do be a famous Japanese saying.
確かに台風が近づいてるけどよ、すぐに過ぎちまうって。大丈夫さ、マリア。
That's a face. What's up, Maria? Uh-oh. You know shit's bad when the lines are just one word, and it's this word. Maria started yelling ooh ooh. It looked as though she was having a tantrum because no one could understand what she was trying to say. Yeah? What in the world is Maria trying so desperately to warn us about? I don't know. Maybe this word here in the title of this game? Unable to understand her, we could do nothing but feel a vague sense of foreboding. Good. I've heard that everyone can feel the supernatural, but that it weakens as you age. Yep, that's the anime logic. Kids be seeing supernatural stuff, maybe old people too, but adults not so much. And then of course all main characters, because why not? That might mean that Maria, the youngest one of us all, still possessed some kind of sense that the rest of us had lost. Yeah? Or maybe she's the witch herself, no? It has a different hair. Well, hairstyle and color can always do a magical change. I wonder if that sense is sending her a warning. It probably is. At that moment, Kumasawa-san quietly opened her mouth. Oh shit. You know it's bad when the old grandma starts telling you the historical rumors.
Kumasawa-san.
Oh, Jessica Clutch. Stopping the rumor.
その話はなしにしようぜ。
Come on. I mean, Clutch for the sake of our main character. But like, I wanted to know. Just as Kumasawa-san was about to tell some kind of story, Jessica sharply interrupted her. For Jessica, this was an extremely firm reaction. Yeah, I noticed. She's being quite blunt and not happy. I wanted to push her further, just out of simple curiosity. Me too, man. But judging by how Jessica was acting, it wasn't difficult to imagine that it would simply inflame Maria's unease further. If I did try to press her for the story, the odds were pretty good that it wouldn't be anything bright and cheery. Yeah.
それは申し訳ございませんね。
No, you don't. You're not feeling sorry at all.
ここの風は年寄りには応えますんで、ちょっと失礼させていただきます。
Jeez, gonna go back into the background and start doing some devious shit. She's the main villain with that laugh. Surely. Gossipers have no reason to hang around after they've been told to stop chatting. I mean, she's the main villain, unless we get a... Oh wait, we do have a butler. Right, we do have a butler. Butlers are always evil. Gossipers have no reason to hang around after they've been told to stop chatting, right? When Kumasawa-san finally realized that she'd overstepped her bounds, she went back inside the boat. The little troll, the little imp. But we'll have her. Okay. Now we're in Cloud in Summer. After she left, Uncle Hideyoshi came along to replace her. Since he'd shown up partway through, he completely failed to notice the complicated atmosphere that hung about the scene, and that's why we get a more chipper background music to indicate his obliviousness. So he refreshingly and unwittingly swept that atmosphere aside. Good guy Hideyoshi. So in the end, it was his unwittingness that brightened the mood.
もう到着だそうやないか。
Oh.
おう、もうちょいやの。今日はのんびりスピードだから時間がかかってもうたわ。誰のせいやねん。
ははははは。
うわ、秀吉おじさんもう勘弁してくださいよ。
もっと言ってやってください。
Yeah. Keep twisting the knife. Let's all torment Battler.
たく、バトラのせいで時間かかりすぎだぜ。
Maria had probably come to the conclusion that no one was going to listen to her. Yep. That's their own fault. She hung her head, wearing a fretful face. Yeah, fretful is a good adjective. As she did, George Aniki crouched down to meet her eyes and spoke to her kindly.
Maria ちゃん、何も怖くないよ。だって、僕たちが一緒だもの。
For now, until you're separated in the dark of the night.
一緒だと何も怖くないんだよ。言ってごらん。
一緒だと何も怖くない。
うん。一緒だと何も怖くない。
そうさ、ジョージの兄貴の言う通りだぜ。俺たちが一緒にいると、いつだってなんだって絶対に怖くねえんだ。
That's foreshadowing.
な、ジェシカ。
ああ、間違いないぜ。
Sure. The most hesitant sure ever.
ジョージ兄さんの言うことはいつも本当だよ、マリア。
Until he isn't telling the truth anymore. Maybe he's been lying this whole time. Maybe he really is the most evil of them all. Wearing the thickest mask to hide his personality.
ジョージお兄ちゃんはいつも本当。
うん。僕は嘘をつかないよ。
Yep, like these kinds of lines, just you're hiding something. Okay, well, I mean, I say that you're lying, but immediately I think that no, that can't be true. I mean, you're the goodest good boy ever.
だから信じて。みんなと一緒にいれば何も怖くないんだよ。
ジョージお兄ちゃんは嘘をつかない。信じる。
Well, if Maria trusts you, I trust you too.
みんなと一緒にいれば怖くない。怖くない。
Maria jumped into George Aniki's arms and hugged him tightly. Aww. After Aniki patted her head, she jumped away again. Her facial expression had returned so completely to normal that she looked like a totally different person from moments before. She was once again the ordinary Maria.
みんなと一緒だからもう怖くない。
ああ、そうだぜ。もう平気みたいだな。マリアは強いな。偉いぜ。
マリア偉い。
What? Okay, but why is this highlighted now? Like, what? Maybe there is something going on with I here then. Maybe she does have some kind of hidden personality or another persona. I don't know. Weird that this is highlighted. I don't trust you, game. I don't trust your logic with highlighting words.
なんや、どうしたんや。マリアちゃん、船酔いだったんか？
Yeah, sure. That's what it is.
ん？
まあそんなとこです。もうじき着きますね。
The harbor was already drawing near. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. New icon unlocked. Well, sorry, I missed that. I'll catch it in post. Arrival at Rokkanjima, 10:30. On October 4th. The boat gave a big shudder. I feel like that was yeah, we'll be going at it for like over an hour now. I think I'll stop here. That was like end of the scene, and I feel like we're about to enter the true game now. But I'll say that all of this so far has been like, I believe none of this was in the I think the first episode of the anime starts like after all of this, so like this is all new to me. So I think starting next time probably there might be some stuff that I recognize, but it'll only be for a brief while, like for the first day or something maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we had some boat hijinks and some ominous foreboding for sure. I'll definitely keep the Torii gate in mind, and yeah, I think that's it. If you want early access, you can go down to the description. There is a link to my Patreon there, where you can get up to 2 weeks of early access. So if that interests you, go there. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.